Let me ask you. Here we are, entrepreneurs. This is for Entrepreneur Magazine and Entrepreneur Media. Entrepreneurs have a certain different spirit, I think. They're people that love a challenge. I heard it said that, to be an entrepreneur, first you must have a problem. Then comes the entrepreneur. I'm wondering how that your advice can help people and entrepreneurs, both people and entrepreneurs, because I want to make sure this is good for the general public as well. But I know that we have a lot of entrepreneurs listening. Where's a good place to start to become the best version of yourself during these perilous times? What do you think?
Like you said, entrepreneurs are a bit different from the rest of the people. They love the challenges of life,
Right.
but they also like to excel. They want to be a better version of themselves daily. So I think they would really appreciate this break that they're getting in which they can discover themselves. So, here I'm going to tell you a very simple system. Search and expand your mind, become your true potential. So, use this time that Mother Nature has granted you to find a more powerful and a more intellectual you. How to do that? Well, it's very simple. Take a shower, switch off your mind from everything else that it is focusing on, and bring it down to focusing on self. How do you do that? Take a candle, that would be the easiest. Take a little tea light candle, put it in a plate, put it on a table where it is at eye level with you. It's best to sit in a very comfortable position with very loose clothes, because as you start aligning to yourself, you start becoming uncomfortable with your physical body. So, you don't like this, that is too tight. So, I'm letting you know in the beginning. Wear some very loose, comfortable clothes in which you can expand yourself. Now you look into the candle and you focus into the light, into the center of the light of the candle, and start bringing that light into yourself. As you do that, you might not succeed in the first time. Continue, persist, don't give up. Do it daily, do it hourly. Whatever time you have, use it to the maximum for yourself. Now, how do you use it for yourself? Once you're aligned to that light in the candle, you will feel a buzziness in your head. It will prompt you to look inside yourself. Take a journey into yourself. Find out what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. When you first start checking, please go first to checking into your strengths. As you look into your strengths, expand them, increase them, make yourself more powerful, make yourself more capable, expand the knowledge that you have of yourself.
Is this meditating?
You could call it that, but meditation is slightly different. It is called the altered state of consciousness, where you are allowing the ultimate consciousness to take over. Now, you said this program was for entrepreneurs who are seeking, who are enthusiastic seekers of intelligence. So, what I'm doing is deviating from that and telling you how to zero in into yourself and seek your true potential out for yourself.
Personally, I've watched a lot of entrepreneurs, the most successful of them, do some sort of a meditation, dare I say, meditation exercise in order to clear their mind because, I think our busy world keeps us spinning like a top. And if we don't find
Absolutely.
a way to learn how to clear our minds, then we're not able to actually find our true and total value to this. Guruji, coming back now, talking about what people can do to stay healthy and maybe boost their immune system right now during these crazy times, these perilous times that we're in. And it's, I think, even more important now than ever before. These are biblical times. Would you say these are biblical times?
Yeah, it could be called a very biblical time.
Yeah.
It's a time for understanding yourself.
So let's
Very
talk about,
biblical.
yes, what can people do to boost their immune system, would you say?
Well, for one, if they're having 10 cups of coffee, they can switch over to having some herbal waters. How about getting a rosemary plant, a mint plant, adding some mint to your water, adding some rosemary, some lemongrass to your water, and sipping that instead of coffee. That will actually start detoxifying your liver, your kidney, your overall blood system, and start balancing you, bringing you more into focus. Well, how about, as you're forced to do most of the cooking at home nowadays, how about, baking some vegetables? How about giving yourself a break instead of eating meat every day? Do at least veggies like twice a week to see how that feels, how that adjusts, because veggies actually boost and build up your immune system. And meat is coming with lots of preservatives and lots of other things which are, let's say, in the current times, not a very healthy option to choose if you want to build up your immune system.
It seems like just becoming more self-aware in everything that you
Yes.
put in your body and the thoughts that go through your mind. That really, it seems to me, that is the foundation of what DivineBlissInternational.org on the web is about, is self-realization, being self-aware so that you can hear, dare I say, the universe or the, God speaking to you and helping you to find your best you.
That's very good. I mean, to say try some beans to build up your immune system. Beans are very good. You just got to put them in water for, like 5 to 6 hours, and then you boil them or put them in a slow cooker if you have one, and try eating them just with themselves.
Right. Simpler, just
And
getting back to
you
the
you would
simple.
you would love what your body tells you about it.
Interesting. Can you talk
You
just
don't
a
have
little
to.
bit about Divine Bliss International and what you guys are doing over there and how you're helping people?
At Divine Bliss International, we are here for all the people who would like to give it a shot to understand themselves. We are here assisting people to connect to themselves, to open themselves up to themselves, to increase their intellect, to become one with who they should be, to actually live the destiny that they're meant to live instead of the one that they have chosen to live, because that could be coming from the social pressures, from family pressures, and your true destiny might be something different. As you keep mentioning Amanda Holmes, she's one such person who realized that she could mix her spiritualism and teach it to the other people through the business that was already existing.
Right. It's
And
interesting. There's no
I don't
question.
see why other people cannot do that as well.
I agree. When I first met Amanda, I could see that there was a light coming from her face, and I went up to her and I said, "What's the story with the hair?" Because I think she had just shaved her head. She started
That
to,
was to stay in focus and not
right,
get deviated by temptations.
right, and we laughed so hard. I think that just the fact that I of course I'm very open and authentic. I just if I have a question, I ask it, just like you and I get to laugh over a lot of things. And you're still a human being. You get to have joy and sadness, and you feel all the same things that all of us do. But you have chosen a different path in life. And because of that, you experience joy at a much higher level, I think, than the average person through that self-awareness you're talking about.
Yes, self awareness is the biggest tool. It gives you everything in life that you want, that you truly need. You see, one is a wanting, a craving, because you see, some magazine said going for a holiday, let's say to the Bahamas, is the best thing that they ever did. So you start hankering after the same holiday, wanting to see the same things. That's a want that has been developed through your visualistic eye, through your, you can say, desired eye.
Right.
Whereas what you truly want to do is to live your destiny. You might find beauty in going and seeing the Alps. Your destination might be to go and ski on the Alps, or might be sit there and enjoy uh, a quiet chat with yourself.
With my
Who
friend
knows?
Guruji.
Right? You never know, you know.
That's right.
Switzerland might be the next destination to find out what is different between the Alps and the Himalayas.
Right. Well,
Right.
divineblissinternational.org on the web, you can find Guruji Panamji. And thank you so much for spending some time with us. We all need to find, I was going to play something from Third Eye Blind because most of us are the third eye of meditation and insight is blind, but this song was better. It's called I'm a Believer. Guruji, thank you very much.
Thank you, Alan.
Really, really appreciate it.